Hello. Welcome, everybody. We got another day, another stream, and today I am joined by Tyrone Megante, also known as Tyrone the Birth Controller.
Exactly. It has been a long time.
Yeah.
An overdue reunion for the Manic Mechanic and the Birth Controller.
For
As
real.
they say, only girth brings one thing, the Birth Controller. I have been summoned to talk about rare niche internet drama. Because this is one I actually know a lot about, believe it or not.
Yeah, see, relationship ended with Grimsy, now Tyrone's my best friend again. Previously, his best relationship ended with... Okay, I'm joking, by the way, all right? No beef between anybody. Grimsy and I are so cool. Just to clarify, right? We was joking.
It's like a Swiss Army knife. You need different people for different things.
Yeah,
you need
exactly.
Shaz whenever autism mentions, even though I'm fucking got the tism as well. But beside the point. You need fucking me whenever there's something no one else knows, and you need Grimsy whenever you need to yell at someone, for example. You have all the calls.
There is just there's just a whole good streak where it's just he would just be on my streams a lot. Now he's streaming himself on Rumble. So yeah, shout out to him.
That was a strong streak of me and Manic streaming with each other.
Yeah.
That was when Manic was a little bit smaller, so probably a lot of people don't even recognize me here.
Possibly.
I see some absolute giga chads in the chat right there.
For real. Yeah, Before we start, shout out Gem Power, shout out So To Know, shout out For No Raisin, shout out, I already said Matria, Cloudscape Mysterio, shout out Tyrone, shout out Revan, shout out Mysterious K, shout out Austin O Powers, and shout out all of you who are currently watching us right here but aren't chatting. Even though you are lurkers, that's not a bad thing. Sometimes you're busy, sometimes you don't have to you don't have that time to chat, you just want to listen and enjoy. Makes sense.
Oh yeah.
That's me. That's actually me for the most part. But
same.
Yeah, for real. But we are talking about not Dick Masterson, but the old co-host of Dick Masterson, Maddox, right? And Maddox has made a exposed video, if you will, on Justin Whang.
It's a hit piece. It is a hit piece.
Yes. Yeah, so
and it goes back really fucking far, and I want to establish this coherent thing because probably people have heard about the lawsuit or the $6 million lawsuit at two people, basically, mainly Dick Masterson and Asterios Kokkinos. Dick Masterson was the co-host of The Biggest Problem in the Universe, the original run, and Asterios was a frequent collaborator, and he was even, for example, mentioned and took Dick's place on the last episode. And the reason this is a noteworthy thing to mention is for the fact that Maddox lies throughout this entire video, because originally starting out with a fucking Justin Whang expose hit piece, it turns into fucking Justin Whang, who made videos on that court case, by the way, hung out with Asterios, and it makes him an awful person, among other things. But everything that he talks about in the lawsuit here, it's all completely wrong. He says that he sued, for example, but we'll get into it now. This is and one of the main things that is disputed among, or contested among a lot of things, is in the lawsuit itself. Plaintiff Anusian, who is Maddox, it's public information. It's he used to refer to himself on Biggest Problem as George Anusian. He was referred to as a cuck 60 times throughout certain songs, and this was said in the lawsuit. A fact that Maddox now says was not about the lawsuit whatsoever. This song, for example, is one such case, which fucking I believe you have on the screen, but you're not screen sharing on my side. On Discord.
I just realized that. Let me hit
and it
that.
Is the song Drill Her by Hard Men Working Hard. He started out making songs for the ongoing beef, basically, between Dick and Maddox. It's legendary fucking beef. And this is a parody of the song Thriller, but there's a few differences here. Done by Call of the Deep, who's a legendary artist who unfortunately killed himself, but he was a really talented guy who did this painting of Maddox playing with his wife's boyfriend's Joy-Con with a Super Mario 8-bit NES sticker on his blazer with the balding hair, bald-headed eyes, if you will.
Yeah.
But as you go there, we should play this. It's
All right.
amazing track.
Yeah, just, I think this would describe Maddox quite well.
Amazing.
I don't think anybody's ready for this right now.
This is actually such a banger, though.
Dude, it is, honestly.
It's close to midnight, and something alpha's lurking in the dark. Under the moonlight, you know that prepping's just about to start. You try to scream, but penis fills your mouth before you get to. You start to freeze as the bull looks you right between the eyes. He'll fuck your wife. He's got a driller right. His wife is getting pounded by the bull loose in the house. He's got a driller.
All right, W song. All right, put a 1 in chat if you fuck with this song.
He'll just driller.
Triller is why.
Everyone put a 1 in the chat if your wife's boyfriend loves this song. We're seeing ones.
Yeah.
Realize the bull's about to come. You squeeze a warm hand and wonder if she's gonna have a son. You
This is so gratuitous.
there's nothing inherently wrong with this. You hear the bull creeping up behind. He says, "Clean up your wine." He's gonna drill
her right.
I don't want to get this caught in my head. It is a bagger, though.
his wife, then left him on her hand.
Head banging, bro.
Driller, his wife. Alpha men call when the cocks start to talk in their Facebook groups.
Do cucks use Facebook? Genuine question.
Cock of the
It is. You'll see.
present the man to your wife. Here to see.
All right,
Okay,
you
and for
think that's enough? I don't want to just
I
steal
think
the
that's
entire
enough.
song.
And additionally, for reference, when he says, "and there is nothing inherently wrong with that," it's a reference to Maddox saying in his cuck video where it's like, "Well, there's nothing inherently wrong with being a cuck." It's using his exact wording, which is where that lyric
Okay.
comes from. All the
Okay.
things are like little small, minute references to things. But I believe we're probably going over the fucking Justin Whang video that he made.
Yeah. Yeah, but before we continue on, while we're on the topic of cuckoldry, let me just open this
no.
one. Wait, hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Let me
What are we putting in
put the
here?
link in here. This is I think this chat GPT. I'm an atheist, I'm fat, I'm a gamer, and my girlfriend has other boyfriends besides me. What's a good website for me? Considering your interests and circumstances, you might find a platform like Reddit to be suitable for you. Oh.
You know who these people are also interested in? People
What?
also interested in the YouTube channel, The Birth Controller. They're always welcome here. Always welcome. That's me. I welcome all comers. Trust me.
Alright. So yeah. So the Maddox, the guy in question, made a video on Justin Whang, and also just simply known as Whang. I don't know. I kind of fuck with this. Have you seen the Reddit Cumbox video?
Yes, I have.
Amazing video, dude. I remember
He's got a
watching
lot
that.
of classic videos, but the reason why Maddox even took an inclination into him is because the coverage on his lawsuit, where he did around 3 videos on the Maddox versus Dick Matheson lawsuit.
Yeah, and Whang didn't Whang call into the Dick show at some point?
Yes, he did, and in fact, he did. He's known, for example, he's known of the entire feud. Additionally, Maddox, you may be wondering, well, who actually is Maddox, the original partner on Biggest Problem in the Universe? Maddox goes back to old internet, like Web 1.0. We're talking about the age of GeoCities web page ages. Maddox was on his website, maddox.xmission.com, which he still kind of operates right now, but you shouldn't go to it now because it's absolutely cancer. He had this weird philosophy of, even though he was such a big sensation in the 90s, by the way, he's been going since he was a teenager and now in his mid-40s. And Maddox was so big and prolific, he decided, I'm not going to put ads on my website. If he would have done that, like so many simple decisions, he would have made so much money, but he decided against it. And it's not like he even had money to begin with. He rotted in every kind of sense. He refused to sell out because of integrity. And modern day Maddox, he shows out on everything. He lies all the time, and he's begging for money everywhere. He's a complete shadow of his former self, because he regrets everything that he used to be. There's a book that he used to do called The Alphabet of Manliness that he's since denounced. The book itself had it was really edgy. That's the reason he was tied to Dick Masterson. It was a really edgy book. It was pretty funny. It was a New York Times bestseller. It got to the number 2 position on the fucking advice book. But it was funny. It was but it was really edgy. It was G is for groping and stuff like this, for example. Stuff that you would never see him agree with now. There's this weird image of 2016 VidCon of all this skeptic YouTubers, and Maddox is in the corner bent over with a thumbs up, a guy that he's now since denounced every single one of those guys. Because, of course.
Wasn't it Quentin Reviews who tweeted about that image? That was
Quentin Reviews was in that image, and he was this is the most this image aged like poor milk or whatever the fuck. And Maddox was he's yeah, I agree or whatever the fuck. Because in the middle it was Saga and a Khan, let's talk about simping. And beside him it's fucking some black guy. That's the YouTuber's name. Yeah.
And, Chris Reagan, was he in that?
I think so. I think Chris Reagan was in there. Armored Skeptic was in there. There was there's a lot of people that were all in that photo. But Maddox, a failure of his former self, New York Times bestseller, had so many people visiting his website because he used to represent himself with this pirate, kind of a twist on the Che Guevara image, right? Of that kind of blacked out pirate logo that he even has for his YouTube channel now. And in a weird case, he decided for podcasting and video formats where he showed his face, where he was quickly made fun of, and he didn't really get any kind of audience that didn't really exist in the first place. It says 247,000 subs, but you have to realize how far back this goes. It's
if we
not
check
really
the oldest videos,
channel of all time.
Dude, wait, 16 years ago, over 1 million views, and then
Maddox was a big deal back in the day.
Yeah.
He is not now. He was a bigger deal before he ever even had a YouTube channel, though. This is what you have to realize, Dan Maddox. For example, I Am Better Than Your Kids. He would make fun of people children's drawings. He would be kind of the original commentary YouTuber, but just 25 years early. He was funny. But the problem is now, he's denounced everything. He's walked back on everything to appease the only people that he can appease now. Because when you have nothing to say, when you're not funny, the only people who will flock to you are the people that want to make a political spectacle out of something. And this is what Maddox has become. So, in such is a good segue to his newest video, his video on Justin Whang, his hit piece on Justin Whang. Is Justin Whang a plagiarist or a hack, or just a plagiarist? I like to prefer this title to, is Maddox just a liar and a cuck, or just a cuck? Hint, he's both. So we're going to get into this video, but we're going to pause it a few times. But a lot of Maddox's explanations are lies. There are some that are truth. But it's Maddox, he doesn't criticize Justin Whang's new stuff. It's all from his 2016 videos, for example. So there's some critiques on his old videos that kind of do stand up, right? But there's a lot of things that don't really hold up well whatsoever. Because a lot of this video is Justin Whang is a bad person because he stole people's tweets. Justin Whang is a bad person because he hang out with his stereos, who I sued for allegedly harassing me, even though that's not the reason why he was sued. it says right here, and I can pull this up when we get to the point, that the lawsuit incredibly says from Landau, who was Maddox's lawyer, that he said the word cuck, cuckold, or fuck off cuck, and he wanted these words reduced from his public image. And this was in 2017 when this originally was done.
Okay, so basically, basically, if you called him a cuck, then he tried suing you?
Well, basically, those two guys, Dick Masterson and Asterios, who he sued, was because of that, but it was really illegal as well, because it was for $6 million because of apparently the professional damage done to his reputation. Additionally, the old show feed that used to be owned by both Dick and Maddox just stole it and repurposed it for his new show, which is illegal. You can't just have an agreement with someone that owns 50% of the funds and then just I own the iTunes feed now. And just I'm just going to use it for my new show. Because after they split, there was two shows. There was the biggest debate in the universe, and there was the which was Maddox's show, and the Dick show, TDS, which is Dick Masterson's podcast. And Dick on the first episode, it's biggest problem ended, and I have no idea what the fuck is going to happen right now. I'm in unturned waters. Because fucking Maddox stole the funding. I don't really have anything. But even then, back then, this was before the lawsuit, and they were trying to act amicably because this was in 2015. So yeah, we'll get enough of the pretense, enough of the preamble. I think we should get into this. Manic.
All right, yeah. Ente Fled just said in chat, Maddox is Ian Joma's future.
Oh my god.
Who knows?
Probably. He probably turns out something like fucking Joma.
We'll see.
On the internet who has an incredible memory. He's able to remember the names, dates, and times of specific events that occurred over 30 years ago. He even remembers the names of news anchors on channels these events broadcast on, even though he was only a child when these events happened. He's also an incredible jumper who's able to jump on any bandwagon, no matter how small it is. But unfortunately, there is a dark side to this person. He's addicted to drama. He spreads rumors about people he doesn't know with facts he doesn't have. He does this in a secret bid to silence and deplatform people he doesn't like.
Okay, this is actually this is kind of an insane start. I was like, man, if this was an actually good video, this would be a good start to it. But he has no receipts and nothing to back up these claims.
Well, he has receipts, but they're just dishonestly presented.
Yeah, and
if you knew nothing about the situation, you would probably think on some of the things Maddox is right on a few of them. But you just can't give him the benefit of the doubt because I have the receipts right now, pro Jared. I don't know if we're going through the whole 55 fucking minutes. I mean, it is a fucking long video.
Yeah.
But we'll try to get through as much as we can. We'll skip around a bit.
Yeah, all right.
Because some of it is really...
It's boring.
Yeah, some of it's just nothing.
All right, all right.
We'll get through it.
Yeah,
But additionally, I just want to say this. A lot of this, because Maddox was kind of a product of the 90s, he hasn't changed in any single way. So expect a video, if you expected a video from GeoCities to be presented here, you would expect one now. Everything about old YouTube, you find present here, basically. The random GIFs, random old memes. It's like you're watching a Game Theory video from 2015, basically, with the random, really self-referential humor. This is what Maddox is. He never changed. He never went with the times. You'll be kind of surprised that him and Dick are kind of around the same age, because... one adapted and the other one didn't. Maddox didn't. So
let's see.
Time ever, I'm about to expose who this person is and what he's been up to in the dark underbelly of the internet. Welcome to a very special Tales from the Internet. Welcome to the best show in the universe. I'm Maddox. I'm about to tell you a story of a YouTuber named Justin Whang. For those of you who don't know, Justin is a YouTuber.
What are these transitions and the music in the background? What is
Oh yeah, fucking Maddox used to start out each thing with a hard rock intro where it was welcome to the best debate in the universe, but it was fucking Maddox's voice saying dun 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 dun, 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 explosions everywhere. It's welcome to the best debate in the universe. Is that the polarity there? You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right. Out of these two men here, which one are you siding with? Put it in the chat right now. Let's continue.
Okay.
Let's continue the video. Let's see if there's actually any substance to this.
What is this fucking? What is this cut on Justin Whang though? He looks fucking.
Yeah.
Internet historian, and tragically, a member of a nu metal band. And no, that's not just a joke, he really is a member of a nu metal band. Nu metal, also known as not metal, is the soundtrack of being grounded for not eating your vegetables. It's all the things you like from rap, and all the things you like from metal, left on the cutting room floor.
Dog, who cares? Dude, you're literally like accusing him of like deplatforming. Who cares? Right?
It's
who
Maddox.
cares?
He has to... Because Maddox, right, his whole thing is that truly he never really has much things interesting to say. What he says is he says very simple things explained very slowly. And this is why this video is 55 minutes long. Because all the grievances that he had could be left in a 10-minute space. But it isn't, as we can see here. Because Maddox gets stumped at what nu metal is and just assumes that none of his viewers understand what a popular music genre is and has to explain it using every single genre ever.
Yeah. Also,
whatsoever.
like trying to shit on nu metal. Like, yeah, that's very like early 2010s. Like, who cares? Mysterious K says, Manic, have you ever been blessed by the Justin Whang retweet? I don't think I have. I feel like I would have remembered it if I did, but I have
There's
not.
a few people that we might show fucking later on who have, probably, based on the fact that he follows him.
Oh, yeah.
Santoro, who's pretty based, I've seen him from the birth control community. He said Maddox looks like what you think a cuck looks like. Well, because he is. Because Maddox famously said there's nothing inherently wrong with being a cuck. He is, in fact, a lot of the time, a lot. If you've seen Wojaks of, for example, people like Esam, you've also probably seen a Wojaks that look like fucking Maddox. A frail, bloodshot eyes, balding man with big wireframe glasses who, like, justifies practically anything. And there are very slow examples of things. Maddox never had any ambition for anything outside or on the internet. He was never good at anything. He failed fucking... Maddox tried to be a mathematician. He went to school and failed like math class 5 times. And he worked as a he worked as a telemarketer before he did Biggest Problem while working on his website and working on Biggest Problem in the Universe. But he kept going in over and over again because he was convinced that it was just his dyslexia. Because I'm dyslexic as well, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, at that point, it's not dyslexia. If you fail once, then yeah, it's probably like, okay, you could probably blame it on like, maybe there wasn't like a kind of materials there. But he said after that, he just fell 4 more times after his dyslexia. There's a lot of weird things about Maddox, what he used to say was the biggest problem, which I'll probably splice around throughout this entire video, just to make it a little bit more interesting, to let you know that this guy not only is dishonest, but what he is truly like, which is pretty funny.
All right, let's continue on. Next time we pause, I gotta step out real quick.
So
that's fine.
It's one of the only genres of music where the Wikipedia entry has an entire section dedicated to nu metal bands who insist they're not nu metal, including Linkin Park, Limp Bizkit, and Stain. In an Artist Direct interview, the vocalist for Stain said, "If we get called a nu metal band one more time, I don't even know."
This is a video about Justin Whang, by the way.
Yeah. Who like? We do not care, dude. All right.
If you ever, just the only good video that Quentin Reviews ever made, and you can probably go and get something here because I'll just fucking.
I'll be right back.
The only good video Quentin Reviews ever made was back on the day in 2017 when he made a video at Gamer from Mars. The video contained basically how Gamer from Mars back then in 2017 would go from one incredibly mundane topic to an incredibly insane topic. It started out with PewDiePie is a gaming YouTuber who started out, and then in the next 20 seconds, it went to the Third Reich was a movement in Germany, and it's like a rampant escalation and absurdism, just all combined into one. But Maddox, you know, like I said, if you have nothing to say, you can only say the obvious. Or you can pander to people. That's all you can do. And a lot of people, like Maddox, who is so arrogant because he grew up, you know, he was always by himself. He had these weird principles of never selling out. But the thing is, there's no reason not to sell out if you've never made anything. If you're only making one thing ever, then sell out for all it is, for that one individual thing. But Maddox had no legacy behind him, so now he had to move back to his parents' house in his mid-40s and eat a bunch of cricket burgers. He's like eating on this thing that he used to mock. He's a complete shell of his former self. It doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't matter anymore for someone like him because he's just so full and demented that there's weird fucking people, some people who still, probably the same age as Maddox, who grew up with him, are the only people still on this YouTube channel and leaving positive comments in this comment section. Because, by the way, there is a lot of positive comments in this comment section, but I seem to think personally, and you can maybe dispute this fact, Manic, later, but who knows? I seem to think that he is deleting the comments, but who knows what he is potentially doing with it.
Okay, I'm trying to set up the VTuber model again. Hold up. Okay. I gotta set it up. Okay. So fucking additionally, I also want to say this is that on his old podcast, Biggest Problem in the Universe, he said a lot of really weird things. Some things that he obviously confronted later as a joke, some things he didn't. One of such things is a reference that on my show I've referenced quite a lot before, because it was so insane by Maddox saying it. It was like, what the fuck does this actually mean? And he said that he had a pregnancy fetish because he wanted to have because it would be good if he could have sex with a woman, and because there was a baby inside of there. That's the element he was attracted to. That's what he said on Biggest Problem back in the day. Yeah, we need Sodom and Gomorrah 2.0 now.
We need fucking someone to smite down Maddox. I mean, it's not gonna be too difficult. You fucking see the shine of the bald-headed liar from fucking heavens above being smited down with the fucking. No one's worshipping false idols today when Golden Calf is sending down Maddox into the next dimension like he's fucking the ocean dove of DBZ. But I think. When I said, Manic, that we probably didn't need to listen to this entire video because of how much filler in there, how much space is in there. This is what I mean. It's full of stuff like this, the definitions of words that everyone really knows about. But we'll go through it anyway, because why not?
How does this have a positive like to dislike, my guy? What? Okay, do you know what? Let's just continue.
We'll continue for now.
Calls him a new metal band. Even the bassist of Rage Against the Machine publicly apologized for Limp Bizkit, saying, "I feel really bad that we inspired such bullshit." And Dave Mustaine of Megadeth said in an interview that he'd rather have his eyelids pulled out than listen to nu metal. But despite the genre being dead since 2009, Justin's nu metal band still inexplicably exists.
We do not care.
Heaven forfend, and additionally, heaven forfend, fighting someone has an interest in a genre of music that maybe isn't around anymore and does performances. I don't think Justin Whang is actively trying to make his music career bigger than his YouTube career. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just this thing for fun.
And also, he has music that he can use in his videos that won't get flagged down or whatever because he owns it.
I don't understand this big hope where it's fucking Maddox, by the way, who's never done anything aside from his website and podcast, both of which he very truantly uploads to very sporadically. And Maddox, who's best innovation musically, is dancing around in a big banana suit. And I'm not making that up, by the way. There's if there is a very interesting hypocrite in this video, it's not Wang, it is Maddox himself.
Yeah.
Continue.
Wow, thanks for the CG fucking trash can.
It's so bad.
Oh,
it's so bad. I know. He's talking about Jinx. It's fucking, you maybe know the Blackpink Pokemon is it's fucking, if you want to see old internet, and unfortunately now, Maddox, it used to represent old internet, the Wild West. What he represents now is Reddit, in both phenotype, actions, motivations, and personality. Talking about nothing and making it seem like you know everything about everything.
Yeah, put a one chef Tyrone spitting. Right.
I want you to skip to fucking 4 minutes in.
All right.
Yeah, we are gonna skip around. Yeah. unfortunately, we are going to skip over a few of Maddox's jokes. In case anyone, is humorously entertained by Maddox, there is the full video. There is a system called Fair Use,
Yeah.
If you really want to watch fucking Maddox make very basic references, all from the same time period as he grew up, by the way. He hasn't changed any of his references or jokes. It's still the same set of like 5 things. Like, you may know Jinx as the blackface Pokemon. It's like, everyone knows Jinx.
Yeah, that like we all were knowing that and learning about that in like 2014.
Maddox is the type of guy that will go up to you with some like interesting trivia and talk about how Doki Doki Panic is was Mario Bros 2.
No way!
It was actually Mario Bros 2. It's like, have you heard this before?
No way!
Did you know Doki Doki Panic is also known as Mario Bros 2? And that would be a Maddox video. That should be a fucking Maddox video. It doesn't make you think. It doesn't really do anything. It just states the obvious and wastes your time. That's all it does.
Yeah.
And this is what this video is as well.
Yeah, dude. Like, I remember. Like, I brainstormed this video or whatever. Like, I had this idea. It was like, what if I had a video just titled like, a 15 minutes of obvious game trivia, and it's like, the stuff that everybody knows at this point. The Doki Doki Panic shit, the Ghost Girl and Pokemon X and Y, the like what's some other quote unquote
drowned.
Yeah.
What game is Ben drowned from? The
L is real.
Guy. Who's
Purple
that from?
guy.
Fucking. What's some other like big trivia everyone fucking knows?
Yeah. Okay, everybody, put in chat or comment down below. What is some like game trivia that you feel like everybody knows?
What's written on the fountain in the N64 version of Mario 64?
And Ocarina of Time.
L is real.
Yeah.
It's like.
Yeah.
Like the stuff that everyone will get. And if fucking Maddox sees it, maybe he'll make it as like top 10 most interesting pieces of trivia. And it'll be a fucking Maddox video.
Yeah. Put a 1 chat if I should do that. All right, let's continue on.
Okay.
His comedic shtick is comprised of 1-second callbacks where he points out something he just said.
But what it actually refers to is groping. I like how I put my hands to the camera when I said groping.
And this really bad...
By the way,
oh, no.
I want to say this. All of these videos, he's perfectly chosen all these videos to make it seem like this is Justin Whang now. All of these videos he shows are from 2016.
Yeah.
Especially in these clips.
And by the way, if you like the groping joke or not, it was only like 3 seconds, right? When Maddox goes on a tangent about like...
It was when for reference, it was when fucking Wang had 10k subs in 2016. Right? It's like not a fair comparison.
When he first started out.
Yeah, it's like, I bet fucking, if you like Justin Whang, I bet you don't like this fucking wacky joke that he told when he first started making videos, when he fucking talked about groping people. But it's not even that, it's just like a funny reference. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. And like his joke was quick and to the point, his little tangent about groping.
It wasn't like it was a fucking nostalgia critic Doug Walker like fucking set piece he had to get out. The fucking Wonderwall like CGI animation. Like who heaven forbid, he fucking gets hit by a big rock that potentially looks like Maddox's fucking forehead. And the bald-headed liar himself fucking confronts him in a dark hallway. Gets him in the back rooms.
Yeah, in comparison, like, we literally just experienced earlier in the video, less than 4 minutes ago, this whole tangent about new metal going to Jinx from Pokemon.
What do you think is a better joke? Do you think a better joke is the groping joke or the 3DI CGI animated trash can over a 4-minute tangent over the very basic definition of like, it's not even like interesting shit about new metal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not even like, even though there is no place for it in a video like this, it's not even interesting stuff. It's like a sentence that you could easily find by anyone else. It's like what everyone knows. Like, new metal is defined by the most interesting things of rap and the most interesting things of metal not present in it whatsoever. And despite that being dead from 2009, Justin Whang decided to make his entire band do that's like, shut the fuck up.
And there's like the drummer from Rage Against the Machine is like apologized for inspiring Limp Bizkit. It's like, oh yeah, Rage Against the Machine, people still care about them, I guess.
Oh my God.
Yeah, let's continue on.
Continue.
Impression of Trump, I guess. I don't even know who he's parodying.
Emails, Aleppo. What the hell is Aleppo anyway? I thought this was America. We don't speak no Italian here.
And
Look at his background. You can very clearly see it's like a 2016 video.
Yeah.
He never has that background again.
Yeah, this looks like some like motel area. Like
yeah, it's we go forward.
yeah, just
I thought this was America. We don't speak no Italian here.
And to make things worse, his videos...
Oh yeah, I forgot who he's about to praise. In about a minute's time, he's about to praise someone very funny. That's
let's
okay.
see. What?
Okay,
Let's
skip
see.
forward to 6 minutes exactly.
Okay.
To go no further than 6 minutes. Yeah, go. Okay, go.
To James Charles, to Adam Saleh, to H3H3 and PewDiePie, there isn't a bandwagon too big or too small for Justin to jump on. He even made a video series where he went after content creators and comedians for allegedly stealing jokes and memes, like he was some sort of content cop. If that sounds familiar, that's because there's already a popular web series by iDubbbz called Content Cops, which is a more nuanced, clever, and tongue-in-cheek series than Justin's shitty imitation. But that's not.
Dude, it always goes back to iDubbbz. I can't escape him.
Sweet. All cocks swarm together. What can you say?
Dude, I can't escape iDubbbz at all. Like, dude, like iDubbbz has literally been irrelevant for like the past like what month or so. Like people only care about like the Bungie video, right? Because he like exposed
was in
stuff.
your comment section, fucking defending iDubbbz.
Maddox, bro.
It's like, I personally think iDubbbz's new video are insightful, nuanced, and very clever. Besides the fact that he's praised Content Cop, which is like, iDubbbz himself says like he doesn't think was very good, even though it's like very clearly the best thing he ever did. But like,
I don't know. It's been a while since I've watched his like other stuff. Like, I've watched like when I was like getting clips and stuff, I was like, watching like the food reviews and stuff. The bad unboxings might kind of edge them out, but I don't know.
I prefer the Content Cops. The fucking leafy Content Cop, the Jinx Content Cop itself is the funniest one, just by jokes. Where it's like, go about that ground, that 24/7 grind. He's fucking funny as fuck in there. Where he's like making fun of Jinx. Jinx has these like cartoons because like cartoons in the hood, and he's like, it's like yo, shawty, I got him. It's like SpongeBob in the hood. It's like, yeah, Jinx, I'm always on that grind. And I don't know why. That's like the funniest joke he's ever told. It's like in that fucking video.
Us white people, we like to eat the heel of the bread. We call it the heel meal.
Yeah, that's his best video. All the videos about Jinx, even the Gritty Underray video about Jinx is fucking hilarious. When everyone just called him fucking racial slurs and just went mask off. It's a better time on YouTube. When everyone fucking did impersonation of Jinx, it's like, shit, and fucking Eubonics. It's like, it's about that time. It's about that time. Okay, proceed.
Yeah.
Where the similarities end, because Justin even shamelessly called his video Meme Police. Ah, yes, let's look up a synonym for the word cop, and nobody will notice. Good job.
It's obviously meant to be a parody of Content Cop, isn't it? It's like it's like fucking Maddox is fucking the ace detective here. It's like, he's been pulling the wool over your eyes. It's like, no, it's an obvious parody.
Yeah,
Do you know how many people call their videos Content Cop on YouTube now? As like a parody to iDubbbz? Like,
yeah, a lot. A lot. Or something like that. Like I've heard there's Content Copper, like the British version by So You Bra. There's just straight up Content Cop, mostly just on iDubbbz. There's Content Constable. There's all sorts of shit, dude.
Yeah, exactly. And then there's a straight up Content Cop because iDubbbz ain't doing it anymore. Someone else has got to take it for them.
Yeah. The others have to step up. Let's man, dude. Is he going on an iDubbbz tangent now?
Probably.
Okay. I mean, I feel like iDubbbz is integral to my lore, so I feel like it's kind of like we owe it to them to talk about iDubbbz.
We owe it for this weird semantic debate of what he goes on. What is a cop? Oh,
yeah.
I'm not making that up.
Okay. Let's just continue.
This seems lifted straight from iDubbbz's video because he literally has a Content Police sketch. Oops. This is some high school level plagiarism where you just change a few words. One of his first meme police videos was about comedian Rob Schneider and how he allegedly stole a joke from a meme.
And if it does sound kind of familiar, it's because he stole that fucking joke.
Still, like, you know, easily, like, very far back video, like 2016, 2017 at the very latest.
And it's like presented like an obvious homage, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's 2016 when Content Cop was exploding. No one's gonna look at fucking Justin Whang with 10k subs back then and go like, oh, this is fucking, you know, it's an obvious reference to iDubbbz.
You're not allowed to make derivative content ever, all right?
YouTube is exclusively derivative content. This video is derivative content. His video is on Justin Whang. Everything on YouTube is derivative in some way, which is why it's so good. Because people act like derivative content is like fucking the worst thing in the world, the most lowbrow thing. Sometimes it is, often it is, yeah. Who the fuck cares though? Often it's pretty entertaining, pretty funny, and it's fucking creative as fuck a lot of the times. Which accuses this of being like bankrupt, even though it's like just taking a like friendly homage from something. Something that Maddox himself, by the way, used to do all the time on his website. So
yeah, dude, this is just so, like, did this video like come out 5 years too late? Did he schedule it for the wrong year?
No, it's all about his lawsuit that was settled, basically. This is what the video is really about. And you only see after he's done explaining what the word cop means, what a video is, what plagiarism is for various dictionaries, and why it isn't. There's a lot of fucking instances of this.
Yeah, I'm just saying, if you're not allowed to like be inspired by anybody, but I guess like everybody who like has background gameplay that you're recording while talking about something or some issue or somebody, well, you got to pay royalties. How Leafy is here. I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's just
just continue.
Yeah.
From a meme that was being shared around at least 3 days before he tweeted that.
Justin doesn't provide any evidence that he stole the joke. His only argument is that he saw a similar meme posted earlier. So he concluded that Rob Schneider must have seen the same meme that Justin saw, and therefore stole the joke.
I mean, the Democrats haven't been this angry since we freed the slaves. Was like, I think that's been it's been kind of a meme for, like, I've seen that repeated around ever, like long since 2016.
Yeah, this is a point that he's going to go into, and I kind of don't want to skip. I mean, you can skip around the section maybe 10 seconds ahead or whatever the fuck, but there's going to be a section that kind of leads into right now where he's going to talk about how Justin Whang, in his own logic, has said before how he doesn't like people who, you know, steal stuff, for example.
Yeah.
And what he says is that Justin Whang steals tweets.
So is this just a whole hypocrisy argument?
Yes, it's a very flimsy hypocrisy argument because it's like there's a difference between stealing a tweet and stealing something for a YouTube video. It's like, if anyone really doesn't understand that, it's like one has only had monetization in the last like fucking month and a half. One is a video that contains yourself that will be indexed. Another one is a meme, a singular meme that is like probably, you can never find the original creator of a meme. And even then, it's like the examples fucking Maddox shows, he omits the fact that he even gave credit to a lot of them. Like, but go ahead.
All right.
How likely is it to have happened? Well, it's hard to tell because the original tweet was deleted. But since the possibility exists, that was apparently good enough for Justin to accuse Schneider of joke theft.
People have this idea that just because they saw a joke inside of a picture as a caption, that it's suddenly free reign for them to steal it.
But okay. Did Justin Whang have this kind of like weird echo effect in his videos back then, or is this like, is Maddox
I think it's just a bad mic, and obviously like the room is really bad for soundproofing.
I don't know. Like, honestly, at this point, I could believe you if you told me Maddox was like editing his Justin Whang's clips to be shitty.
Pretty bad because it's really far a long time ago.
All right, let's continue on.
Passes it off as their own. For him to do this hack bullshit, he needs to be called the fuck out.
Justin doesn't give Schneider the benefit of doubt or consider the possibility that two people could have come up with the exact same joke independently. In fact, he feels so strongly about content theft that he's harped on about it in several videos.
Content theft theft is fucking horseshit. There's just something about, actual content theft that...
Okay, here's the thing. Define content, right? Like, what is
it's
Justin Whang's
definition of content?
Yeah,
Tweets,
exactly.
Once again, you know what I mean?
Exactly, dude. Because back when iDubbbz was talking about Froggy Fresh, Froggy
The
Fresh.
agreement was no Sam Hyde content, but you had all this Sam Hyde content, and it was just posting to tweets. It's like,
Yeah.
what?
Tweets. It's like, yeah,
And
of course.
even in the text message, it's Froggy Fresh saying like, yeah, I won't release the fucking Sam Hyde training until like long after the event is done. Like he thought, Sam Hyde content, and the fact that he mentioned that he did a training video with him, he thought that's what he was talking about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But no,
Yeah.
it's like retweeting him and saying that he's funny on a podcast is Sam Hyde content. It's like, no, you're fucking deranged.
Yeah. Yeah.
just triggers the fuck out of me. The point is, I fucking can't stand content theft.
So it came as a surprise when I saw this tweet of Justin's not too long ago. It had over 6,000 retweets and 42,000...
Wait, not too long ago, from 2019. That's almost August 24th. So that is 4 years ago now. Which, wow, I feel old. 2019 is 4 years ago. But,
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. Let's continue on.
That's a legitimately viral tweet. Good job, Justin. Except Justin didn't come up with that joke. And the reason I know is because it's actually funny. This joke was written in 2014 by a guy named Jay Branscombe, and it was very popular with over 40...
Wow. Thank you, Maddox. Very insightful. Dude, it's okay. Also, it's not like, look how much wordier that is on Facebook than it is on, than Justin Whang's tweet, right? Disgraceful photo. I'm assuming he's just gonna read it out, but that's a lot more words than if we go back, boycott Steven Spielberg, right? So it's like, it's literally straight to the point for Justin, and also it's just like, yeah, you both could have easily came to that same kind of conclusion as like, oh, let's make a joke about like, oh, he's like, as if Steven Spielberg's hunting these like, these dinosaurs.
Yeah, it's obviously a fucking Jurassic Park outfit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Let's continue. This is bullshit.
The joke was written in 2014 by a guy named Jay Branscombe, and it was very popular with over 43,000 shares and 17,000...
And he's about to defeat his own point. Look at this.
The pre-existence of a much less popular meme was enough for Justin to conclude that Rob Schneider was a joke thief. Then, judging by his own criteria, we have to conclude that Justin must have stolen this joke. But still, you might be thinking, well, maybe he didn't see it. Maybe we should give him the benefit of doubt, even though he didn't extend that same courtesy to Rob Schneider. So how likely was it that Justin saw this joke somewhere else before he posted it? Well, it's hard to say, but there was this article about it in the Huffington Post. Now, I know what you're thinking. Nobody reads the Huffington Post, especially not a hard rock and nu metal boy like Justin. But then there was also this article about it in USA Today. Well, sure, maybe Justin didn't see that article either. But then there was this one from Business Insider. And
This defeats his own point, doesn't it? It's like that he stole the joke from the Facebook post. None of these have the fucking... You know what I mean?
Yeah, like it
Justin
went like...
Whang, whose entire channel is talking about viral old internet stories. This is a viral internet hoax, and he tweeted it out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's the joke. Is that like, dog? Okay, this is so just this idiotic
argument.
This is bad.
It's so video. It's so bad.
I'm getting aneurysm just watching this.
And the New York Daily News, and Fox 8, and AV Club, and E, and National Post, and WGN, and Daily Mail, and Fox 6, and BuzzFeed, and Express.co.uk.
Yes, he saw it from here. What's your point?
This is some fucking fuck editing.
Over 50 articles written about this one joke alone. In fact, it was so popular that it was even covered on a number of news programs.
Steven Spielberg is at the center of a viral photo controversy after an internet humorist posted this photo of the director to Facebook.
So it's just surprising that someone like Justin, in all his years on the internet as an internet historian, somehow missed all these people sharing this original meme and this news program, or any of the more than 50 articles. But what makes it especially difficult to get...
My dog, who gives a shit? It is a single tweet. That's 3 words and an image. My guy. All right, it's not... It's not
Apparently,
even like
this makes Justin Whang a hypocrite, but it's like, no. What he's talking about, why is he a hypocrite? He's not a hypocrite. But additionally, what Justin Whang said was that he hates joke thieves, content thefts, like legitimate content thefts. This is what he said, right? And Maddox is saying, there's no way he couldn't have seen this tweet. It's like, no, he probably saw the image and made the joke, or he saw the article, read it, and made the joke.
Yeah.
Or he even saw the original tweet and made the joke. The joke is different. You know what I mean?
It's like, who cares? Who cares, my guy?
And even if the joke is exactly the same, who cares? It's a tweet.
Yeah, it's not. This was in 2019. This was before you could monetize your tweets, right?
Yeah.
This is way before that. So, who cares?
Justin the benefit of doubt is that he's positioned himself as some kind of meme smith.
Do I consider myself a bit of a meme smith?
In fact, he was interviewed about the history of memes on one of the most authoritative websites when it comes to memes, and even knowyourmeme.com literally has an archive of this exact meme. Oops! When it comes to accusing others of stealing jokes, he has an encyclopedic memory of memes, but when it comes to his own joke theft, his memory gets a little foggy.
It's always the most sanctimonious people who are the ones who are guilty of the thing that they claim to be so against.
And what's especially egregious about Justin's hypocrisy is that he has the audacity to complain about how unfair it is when a bigger person steals a smaller person's work.
The idea that, especially like when you're not that big and you're trying to grow, that someone
It's in 2016, by the way.
larger than you can take your fucking work and really, without fucking consequence, you'll be forgotten.
I'm assuming he's talking about like Jinx, right? Because like Jinx was kind of
Probably.
a hot, kind of the hot
He's
topic
probably
in
talking about the
2016.
first generation of reaction channels. Such as
Yeah,
Jinx.
yeah.
No.
This is Justin's Twitter following, and this is Jay Branscom's. In another content meme police.
What? Pause. He just said Jay Branscom had a viral fucking thing on Facebook. It's completely different platforms.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Oh, that argument doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, hold up.
It's
yeah.
like, why is he bringing up his Twitter for? Like, oh yeah, thanks to fucking Jay Branscom. It's like, no, if multiple news stations have it, people know what the original tweet came from.
Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm gonna look up his Twitter. I'm looking up his Twitter right now in a different tab. All right, I genuinely wonder how active is he on Twitter, right?
Let's see.
Blue.
Maybe he might be active. Who knows?
J away. Let's see. Okay. He has a different profile picture. It seems. I think.
Okay.
Is this? No, that's a different profile. No. Huh.
blue_j.branscom. I'll find it right now.
Oh
I'm
wait,
gonna look for
account
it.
suspended. Wait. Account suspended. Huh?
What?
Oh, okay, wait.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
wait.
yeah.
Okay,
Amazing.
let me link it to you. Okay, is this the same? Is
Let's see.
that the same like at blue? Yeah, it's capital B, capital
Okay.
J, capital
It
W.
is exactly the same account. It has been suspended. So I guess Maddox's
Yeah, hold-
point, he must have got an old screenshot.
Hold up. Let me just link this real quick. All right. Okay, at Blue Jay Way, account suspended, right? So how long has this video been in development? How long?
Or rather, what if it's just an old screenshot of his Twitter that he's just had? What if he's been suspended for years? Who knows?
We don't know.
What if he's even been suspended before he even made the joke? What the fuck is he meant to do then? And why did he even bring up Twitter? Like, what the fuck has Twitter got to do with anything?
Yeah.
They're completely different platforms.
let me zoom out on this so we can definitively see. Blue Jay Way has been suspended on Twitter. So
Yeah.
What's the point here? Right here.
Okay, continue.
Yeah. This is so bad.
Jay Branscom's. In another meme police video, a video series that's totally original and not a ripoff, Justin harps on a guy named Liam Deneen for posting memes to promote himself, and he complains because he doesn't know who he is. Justin also criticized this guy for allegedly stealing content, posting granny memes, and using these memes on his Instagram page to grow his fan base.
But first I go to this Instagram page, and the Instagram page is just the same fucking memes that are on his Facebook page. And he's just some dude that's become wildly popular for posting really bad fucking memes.
So it came as a surprise when I looked at Justin's Instagram page and saw hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of memes that Justin has posted without credit or attribution. Now,
Can I post a funny screenshot, which I find... I'm going to post 2 images, right? And I'm going to send them to you right now. Basically,
Alright.
after this video came out, Maddox, and you can put this tweet on screen because it's a screenshot of it. Maddox said, like, haha, Justin, like a fucking comic book superhero. He says, Justin Whang may be quickly rushing to add credits to the end of his recent videos. This video was posted August 11th and had no credit when he first released the video. Now he's hastily thrown a link there to Atlas Obscura with no further information. And let me, the reason I'm adding this is because if we look at this video, right? The video that was published that supposedly had no link, right? This is a screenshot from that newest video.
Okay. Oh, let me open that. So I've never eaten. The instructions are available in his article. Check the Atlas Absurd link in the description, kids.
So Maddox is saying, haha, he didn't even credit him in the description. That's not true whatsoever. It's like, it's obviously in there.
Bro, use inspect element.
Fucking, it doesn't. Oh, it's such a non-argument. This is the thing.
Yeah, maybe we should check Maddox's Blue Sky or whatever website that is.
Just fucking, do you know what we're going to check?
What?
We're going to go to 26 minutes. I know it seems a bit far, and we're going to go to 26 minutes exactly. Because,
honestly, the quicker this is over with, the happier I'll be.
Okay, do you know what happens between 8 minutes and 26 minutes?
What happens?
It is multiple instances. He goes over multiple instances of other memes he's stolen, and there's only about 4. He takes a very long time to do it. But
oh my goodness, dude!
And I do not care because we've established I don't think no one cares about someone stealing someone's tweet.
Yeah.
So,
okay. Do we need to put a poll right now? All right. Do we need to put a poll?
No. Under no circumstances are we watching the fucking 8 minutes of Manic saying like.
I was saying. I was just okay. 1 in chat if you care about stealing memes. 2 in chat if you do not care about stealing memes, quote unquote. All right, genuine question. Do you actually care, any of you? Should we continue on?
Yes, continue.
Yeah, all right.
Side to Justin that most people don't know about. Not that most people even know about any side to Justin, but it's one where he tries to cancel and deplatform people he doesn't like. And he's even
This is someone who sued someone for by the way, person who's complaining about people deplatforming people had made a lawsuit for $6 million to get someone deplatformed.
Yeah.
I just want to say that. I just want to say it's every single time, and I'll crack the lyrical coffin, then spit the nails in, and literally every single time. There is no reason not to, because this bald-headed lies once again. More instances of such. Okay.
I think it's overwhelmingly, if not unanimously, too. All right. Okay. I mean, For No Reason picked literally every answer and 3. So very interesting. I picked 2 choices. I choose 2. Okay.
This hand of mine burns with an awesome power. As a Maddox reference there from the 90s.
Yeah.
I had to throw in my own 90s reference.
Group who harasses, stalks, and coordinates attacks against people using Facebook, Reddit, Discord, and IRC, and I'm one of their primary targets. This group is run by an obsessed stalker who's been waging a smear campaign against me and others for years. And since Justin can't resist jumping on every pissant drama bandwagon that comes along, this mob like many others before it.
So what he describes here is the lawsuit that I described at the beginning, and all the players that we need to know here is Dick Matheson, the person who used to run the podcast with, Asterios Kokonos, who used to collaborate with the podcast, and the fact that after the podcast, they made a bunch of songs, basically, and made a bunch of jokes on the entire thing, calling him a cuck. And this is referenced in the lawsuit itself, which I actually have, and I will pull up when needed. And this person that he's going to mention, this shadowy figure, was the person he trusted to be Dick's replacement for one episode, before he even realized Dick was even going to be quitting. Asterios Kokonos.
But yeah, by the way, Green Linux Penguin says, yes, it's like leaking open source code. That's the point.
My god.
I think the username really it just wraps that whole chat message in one solid bow.
Hell yeah.
Justin didn't just stand by as an idle observer, which would be bad enough. He became an active participant in this harassment campaign and personally went after my livelihood. Here's one of the posts that Justin made in this group where he was actively looking for my sources of income. And then he found one of my speaking engagements, or in his words, one of the workshops that keep the lights on at Casa de Maddox. He then pointed the harassment mob to this panel, posted a link to it in their Facebook group, tweeted directly at them multiple times, and then as if that wasn't scummy enough, he even posted the names of the panelists and organizers of the event, making it easier for the group to harass them. And after he pointed this mob to this event, they of course spammed the organizers with...
Okay, do you know what's funny? The censored names of people who are involved. Do you know who's fucking... I can get this fucking up, right?
Yeah.
The contact info, it's a speaker, it's a list of public speakers on the panel, not the organizers. This is what Maddox said was raging a harassment campaign, and this is so dishonest. It's a screenshot that he blurs out. It's this right here, right? There's no contact information for anyone here. It is speakers. These are already people, speakers. These are public YouTubers, right? George Anusian, aka Maddox, YouTube celebrity himself, for example. These are other YouTubers that are in this event. This is what's happening. But Justin Whang posting a link to this and saying Maddox is going to be here at a public event, which was advertised at a speaker at Hollywood. Apparently this is harassment. No, it's not.
Apparently.
It's like none of these people are like hidden somewhere or whatever the fuck. This is a public event, and if you went on this website, you would see this yourself. It's not like hidden information he's dug up. It's an event anyone could go to if they paid for. But because Maddox was engaged in his lawsuit at this point with fucking, and this is the thing, he changes all the order around, he makes it seem like they started before him. No, they didn't. It was just a really interesting thing because it would be like, okay, why the fuck have you not, fucking Maddox said nothing about the lawsuit whatsoever. And yeah, it was like, oh, he's coming here. So of course people are going to fuck with him, right? But it's a public event. It's not a private setting. He's at like, it's like going to like a VidCon panel, basically. This is what it's, and it presents it so dishonestly.
Yeah. This is like, dude, literally everything's harassment at this point. It's in 2023.
That's why he blurs it out, because if he doesn't blur it out, he like looks retarded.
Yeah.
Even though I just exposed the receipts and he just looks retarded. Okay, go forward.
Smears and harassment, and I was removed from the panel. Good job, dipshit. Maybe if Justin put as much work into his videos as he did trying to cancel people, they wouldn't be so shitty. And if you're wondering what kind of smears this group has been spreading about me, here's a small sample of the slander. Someone from this group created a fake Twitter account with a fake rape allegation against me. They even used pictures of an innocent girl they found on Instagram who wasn't even aware her pictures were being used like this. Then they created a false rape allegation using this fake profile and even claimed this fictional person sent me pictures of her pregnancy test after her rape and that she had to get an abortion.
It's a fucked up joke. That's what it is. It's a fucked up joke because fucking him himself said a bunch of fucked up things. But you have to realize this, right? You have to realize this. It's the fact that Maddox himself, his real girlfriend said that, like, at this point, left an incredibly abusive relationship, right? And his girlfriend, his ex-girlfriend, was like a complete mental patient, right? The fact that they used to call her Mental Jess. And this is like a joke that's kind of done that, but of course Maddox has gone full dishonest and he's presenting it like the fucking truth is being said right here.
Yeah. Dude, this is, dude.
And also, right, it's not Maddox who made that account. Do you know why he's going to tie this into Maddox? Because the account that did this, like, fucked up joke, right, follows Justin Whang.
Oh, wow. Okay, following, how many followers does Justin Whang have? All right, I have his Twitter.
300,000 or something.
Yeah, 300,000. So, like, really following Justin Whang, who has over 300,000 followers. That's enough to tie them together. Sure. It is not fucking whatsoever.
Justin Whang did this, by the way.
Yeah.
I disavow this. As much as a scumbag fucking Maddox is, as much as he lied and as much as he even sued, I don't think I think that's a bit too far. Even though if you actually read the thread, it's a very obvious joke. It's a very obvious joke, but it's fucked up. So
yeah,
it's really absurd. It's like Maddox raped her and got her pregnant and fucking like threw out the baby and got her pregnant so he could have like do his weird fantasies that I said earlier on the stream that he said about on his old podcast. It was like jokes at the podcast, basically. It's like, very obvious that it's like, but still, I still don't think you should do that shit like that.
Yeah,
still completely disavow shit like that. But still, Justin Whang didn't do it. He didn't do it.
Yeah, he's trying to tie that into what Justin Whang's doing with like absolutely very flimsy evidence, quote unquote, if you can even consider it that.
Yeah. Okay, go forward.
Always the most sanctimonious people who are guilty of the thing they claim to be so against. That clip was from a video where he talks about an activist group that outed people in the hardcore music scene. Justin criticized that group because at one point they went from just going after people who were abusive to actively seeking victims as a punitive measure against bands they didn't like by saying they needed more victims.
As much as people have called all the other Me Too stories witch hunts and shit like that, this is some next level shit when you put out a post saying need more victims.
Well, this mob did the exact same thing using this fake account. They even went a step further from just looking for victims that don't exist to creating one with a fake rape allegation, which is a crime, and then they even tweeted it to people I'm associated with using the MeToo hashtag. Repugnant shit I've ever seen.
Okay. So the tag besides Maddox is censored. Okay.
Yeah. It's like fucking. It's pretty obvious the joke. It's still fucked up. I wouldn't do it. But it's like Whang had nothing to do with this.
Okay.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with this.
Let's continue on
the internet. Besides the slander itself, which is damaging in its own right, this kind of fake horseshit hurts actual rape victims, casting doubt into legitimate claims of rape and sexual assault. This is the kind of shit I've been dealing with from this group for years now, and when it's called out, they always lie.
By the way,
and deny.
By the way, one of the things that Maddox did was Dick Masterson had a rape list on his former colleagues. And this is what Maddox did himself, right? Not some fucking shadowy other figure. Maddox did himself. He said that Dick made a rape list on women that he worked with in UCB, the comedy club in Los Angeles, that he and Maddox used to go to. So listen to that with a grain of salt, and listen to what he's saying now, reflected back at that, basically. That how false allegations really hurt people, knowing that all this information was false, by the way.
Ante Fled just said real victims like Lex Updog.
Oh my god. Oh yeah.
That's so funny, dude. All right, let's continue.
But it's always the same group of people. How do I know? Because I've blocked most of them on Twitter, including Justin. And since most of them follow each other, and they're the only group of people I consistently block, I can tell at a glance when it's their group because all I have to do is look at who they're following, and it's the same people from
all those guys are old cores. Okay, pause. Okay, so on the left, Lettuce Jones, that's a guy who used to just call into the Dick Show. He never was active on Twitter whatsoever. He was never leading a harassment campaign. He was in jail. His whole gimmick is that Lettuce Jones was a guy in jail. Kendo and Hyde is a parody music maker who made songs at Maddox, including we might have to listen to basically there is a woman basically there was a woman that called Heather S essentially at one point, which is not that Heather there. It's there was an interview with someone that's like, oh yeah, it was supporting Maddox called Heather S, and it was revealed that Heather S was actually Maddox. And basically, fucking Kendo and Hyde, who's blacked out there, Kendo and Hyde, he made a song about like the real Heather S. And I could play this on screen. Awesome. It's about Maddox basically being Heather S.
Yeah. Also, by the way, in this second kind of page on the right, the censorship got really lazy because if you look at like Qn X Time Network or whatever. The at is not censored, but all the links are, and every other at is censored besides this water boy, restrained water boy. Yeah. It's like he just forgot to like, you know, censor out 2 ats out of all of these. It's like
Yeah, it's like Heather Smith. It's like there was also another Heather that was the fucking reporter as well, which was like the fucking who is the real Heather S, like the reporter Heather S, because there's so many. And the reason that it was a joke was because Heather Smith, it was like a parody of Maddox's fucking journalist that was revealed to be Maddox. That's the reason it's named Heather Smith, because that was Maddox's pen name that he's writing articles about himself. I got the order of that wrong. Additionally, the only name he doesn't leave out there is Waterboy, because Waterboy got into drama with Dick, but Waterboy did the original like Dick Masterson intro. But, okay, so with that there, Heather S, it's like, who is the real Heather S? Listen to this. It's a SoundCloud song by Kendall and Hyde. Change his name just to K on SoundCloud. But for reference, that false rape allegation, the reason it's like a joke, it's written under the pretense.
dude, it's literally straight up the Eminem instrumental, my guy.
Does that get you fucked?
I think it will.
Oh, I can't play it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
That sucks.
No. Yeah. Let's just
Fuck, that sucks.
That's literally just the real Slim Shady right there.
Oh, that sucks, man. I thought it was like you could fucking get away with that.
Nah, it'll automatically get picked up.
But that is some reference for Heather S, for example. Okay, so go forward.
Oh, okay. To any specific time or just play it?
Just play.
All right.
Same smear campaign like always. This is the story of how gullible dipshits like Justin can get caught up in online mobs fueled by hatred, lies, and gossip. Except this time Justin got way too involved and crossed a line that he shouldn't have. So how did Justin get involved in all of this? Well, unfortunately, Justin has a rare medical condition called ITM-HOFB, or inability to mind his own fucking business. Since
It's the most Reddit thing of all time.
Yeah. All right, 1 in chat if that's Reddit. Put a 2 in chat if it's something else, but also like annoying.
Put a 2 if it's based. I'd vote to no 2.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's like Tumblr. I don't know.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Let's just continue on.
Mind his own fucking business. When he came across the smear campaign, he couldn't resist joining the mob and personally going after me, even though I hadn't done anything to him. He not only got involved in the smear campaign, but at one point he ingratiated himself with one of the 2 main ringleaders of this harassment campaign and former moderators of this group, a guy by the name of Asterios Kokonos. In fact, at one
this is Asterios. Okay.
Former moderator, a person who I eventually ended up having to take to court. So by now you're probably wondering, why did I have
Timeline's completely out of whack. So timeline is, Whang did a video on the lawsuit between Asterios, Dick, and Maddox, and then did videos with him after, right? This is when Asterios was doing videos, for example, with Mumpky Jones. You may recognize him from that, because a lot of people were actually big fans of TDF for Biggest Problem in the Universe back in the day, right? Mm-hmm. So, for example, there's Mumpky Jones. Have you ever seen the Mumpky Jones does a school thing, school Big Bang surprise?
Yeah,
that video. I don't think you can say that anymore. That's why I'm.
Yeah, but, the cool cat guy.
Yeah. So Asterios is actually in that video, and he was like the father, the alcoholic drunk father in that video. So he's pretty funny, but he's like politically like a male feminist. And because Justin Whang said once that all male feminists are like predators, which is like obvious hyperbole when you say all. Because he was friends, which means he took a few photos and talked to Asterios. He's like endorsing a predator, and Asterios isn't a predator, by the way. He's just like retarded politically.
All right.
To take this person to court. I took him to court for fraud. This is a screenshot of an advertisement he purchased.
Okay, should we actually read this, or I don't know?
No, because this is not why he got taken to court. He got taken to court because okay. So play this for about 10 seconds.
Okay.
Claiming to represent me and my company. He fraudulently published these false and misleading claims and targeted them directly at me and my fans. He boasted about his harassment campaign on a website called Kiwi Farms, which is a forum dedicated to stalking, doxing, and harassment. Asterios, a guy who calls himself the good boy of comedy.
Dog. Okay, he really tried to go after Kiwi Farms right there, as he usually does on Twitter.
I mean, he never doxed. Asterios never doxed him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
So
he never. It's like fucking.
So
he
it's,
never did
it's all
anything like.
it's all this guilt by association stuff right now.
Do you know what is actually being sued for? And you don't have to take Maddox's word for it. You don't have to see these text messages. You can see this right here.
All right. We're opening a
Hey,
legal
bring this up.
document.
Essentially, fucking Asterios made an album called Santa Cuck, which also charted. The Santa Cuck album, song titles and lyrics contained within the songs, other reference to plaintiff Anusian being a cuckold or cuck or fuck off cock. The name Anusian is Armenian, by the way. Here, plaintiff Anusian, because I know what some of the fucking Manic audience might say with his if you know what I mean. But and the song title is Little Cuckold Boy in Jingle George, Anusian's first name. Jingle George. Interesting name. The lyrics of the song are Maddox is a cuck, with cuck being repeated over and over again. So it's Maddox is a cuck. That's all the song is, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, therefore, Kokonos refers to plaintiff Anusian as a cuck or cuckold hundreds of times on his album and in other social media posts. The definition of cuckold is a man whose spouse or romantic partner is unfaithful. I'm not going to have to do the Maddox here and describe what a cuck is. And everyone knows. According based on these definitions, and I use some words on the album, in other social media posts can be understood to describe Anusian as a man whose romantic partner is unfaithful and enjoys to be emasculated by his girlfriend's lover. Plaintiff's Blum as his romantic partner is unfaithful and sexually promiscuous. It's an old law written charges imputing unchastened contact to a woman is liberious. So, fucking, if you read this, he's trying to sue based on an old law of calling him a cuck. That's why he sued him. Because he made jokes on where he said, like, there's nothing inherently wrong with being a cuck.
Inherently wrong.
That's the Maddox video, and that's why he actually sued him, not the harassment campaign. The harassment campaign, by the way, do you want to know who's an actual harassment campaign leader?
Who?
Dick Masterson's girlfriend, right? Who he's been with for like 10 years at this point. She was harassed by fucking Maddox and Maddox's girlfriend because she was a school teacher and got her fired from her teaching job. Maddox does not mention this though, whatsoever.
Ooh. Ooh. All right. Man, okay, Steve Sanchez. I think Steve Sanchez knows some lore because he was in an open relationship.
Probably now. I wouldn't
At this
be
point.
surprised now.
Yeah.
But with fucking I think in the lawsuit with Mental Jazz, I think it was meant to be monogamous or whatever.
All right. Yeah, at the time, but not anymore. Let's continue on.
Regularly.
Do you know what's funny? One of the Kiwi Farms and I don't want you to put this on stream, so don't put this on stream. Just laugh at this in DMs.
All right.
One of the messages that's highlighted on the Kiwi Farms that Asterios fucking is in. There's a guy called. Look at this guy's username and look what he said. That's highlighted on. This is not edited, right? This screenshot's not edited. It's what Maddox. Actually, I think it's about to come up, so you're going to have to skip like 30 seconds after it, because look what's about to come up. Do not show this on screen.
Oh. What? Whoa.
He shows that on YouTube. Fucking ballsy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah, should we skip to a certain part?
Skip to 7:15. Oh no, 31:15.
37:15 or 30?
31:15. 31:15. Just skip right through it.
Yeah. Let me just get that. Okay.
Because he's gonna he puts it on screen, and it's like.
Yeah. So okay, basically,
to
describe what happened is that Maddox posted a Kiwi Farm screenshot that says the N-word hard R. All right, that's
describing himself. It's Maddox is a homosexual man, bold man with a lot of bad things, and for some reason he's a bold N. I would just say.
Okay, let's let's continue.
In a private disagreement that spiraled way out of control and led to some random guy I met years ago in a comedy club in LA becoming obsessed with me, which resulted in a lawsuit where I sued him, his partner.
He was not a random guy. Okay, pause. He was not some random guy. They were business partners. He was going to replace Dick Masterson with Asterios before, like, Asterios learned the full story and learned that this is all being happening because fucking he called you a cuck. So Asterios went on Dick's side because what was happening was completely unfair. That's what really happened. They had history before this podcast. He was not some random guy. He describes Asterios here as if he was some random guy leading a harassment campaign, and fucking Justin Whang would meet up with him and shake hands with the harassment general Asterios Kokonos. No, he was big friends with Maddox back in the day, and he was business partners as well. It's so dishonest, this video.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Put a 1 in chat if you think Maddox is being dishonest. Put a 2 in chat if you actually think we're being the dishonest ones. If you think we're the bad guys here. All right. Let's just continue on.
Fuck alone. So you might be wondering, who is this guy and how did we get involved? Well, he's a copywriter and an amateur comedian who considers himself a male feminist. He virtue signals about defending women's rights, working with female comedians, and how it's never okay to reduce people to their basest elements.
Yeah, Asterios has a lot of bad takes. But it's like, the thing is with Asterios, he could be around Mumpy Jones, and you know how edgy Mumpy Jones is. Like,
yeah.
He's one of those guys that even though he's like retarded politically, like you usually associate him with like incredibly, the people he's around are so like fervently anti-free speech, anti-getting their feelings hurt. Asterios really isn't, which makes him like one of those rare outliers, which is why he was on even Dick's show for so long.
Yeah,
so prominently.
Yeah, dude, honestly, like the kind of like free speech liberals are like, you know, that still exists or whatever. That like
it used to be
the edgy ones.
It used to be like considered like a left wing issue. Then it became like a non-partisan one, and now it's only like right wing people.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
but
like
there is some old people like fucking Asterios, so they're like mid 40s now, and yeah, they do, you know, have these old principles of old. So
yeah, where they're like they're still funny but still politically left, and it's like,
and I love everything.
Yeah, it's like, you know what, I can still fuck with you people. You're cool.
Justin Whang tweeted this out 10 minutes ago, by the way. He said Justin Whang tweeted out this. He said
I paused in mid transition. Let me look at his Twitter.
Justin.
Let me reload.
Wait, I just sent you it because Justin Whang retweets something every time. But you can probably look down and find it.
Oh,
here it is.
5 minutes ago. Nah, but how are you bald trying to make fun of me for having hair?
It's like puts on like a weird
all right. Is it okay? Put a 1 in chat to the Justin Whang W right here. W tweet. Yeah. Just why did Garfield tweet this?
Justin Whang tweets out so much fucking shit. Though.
Yeah, he retweets so much, dude.
I didn't even think.
I mean, I wonder if the reason he retweets, so, you know, Maddox, you know, less ammo for Maddox to like accuse him or whatever.
I don't know. Let's go through this again.
Yeah, continue on I caught this mid transition. These are, I don't know, the editing to this video is like so like weird, you know.
It's very old YouTube.
Yeah.
That is, of course, when he's not busy banning cunts on Facebook. And if the trend with outspoken male feminists is any indication, that should be a huge red flag. I wonder if Justin has ever said anything about male feminists. And of course he has. He never misses an opportunity to be a hypocrite. He has a huge problem with male feminists, unless, of course, they're his friends. But back to Asterios.
He's not his friend. He just took a photo with him, and he did a video. He did a video on his lawsuit, and it's like, oh, you can't fucking. It's obviously hyperbole, like a statement like that. Anyway, you know what I mean?
Yeah, fellas, tell us. Okay, wait. Mysterious K is calling me brave for going through Wang's Twitter. Am I missing something?
He tweets out a lot of sus stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay,
that's why I linked you it, but it's like, it was close enough to the top where it was like, because Justin Whang is Justin Whang, to be honest, is kind of known for being like a Kuma because he has 8,000 followers, and you know how Tipster somehow follows like a 100. Do not check this on stream, dude.
Yeah, I'm not checking his following. Okay, he's following 8,639.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He's following. He follows like random people that have like 20 followers that are just women. Like if you're a woman, you interact with him, he'll just follow you. It's like, what the fuck? If you have like a female bike as your profile picture or just a woman's profile picture, just one just follows. It's what the fuck?
Dude, that's actually an L. All right. Okay, yeah, put a 1. Okay, actually, put a 2 in chat if you retract your Justin Whang W. Okay, just for that.
I mean, he's right in this situation.
Yeah,
but like,
he is right in this situation. Yeah, let's be fair.
This is how...
Okay.
You never want to go through, and additionally, when fucking Twitter, and the reason I just the reason I didn't follow Justin Whang for a long time was because if you used to follow him, you know when you used to get like your likes or whatever would get up in your feed.
Yeah.
Justin Whang's likes would be porn, like literal porn. So you don't want to fucking
okay. Yeah, the twos are coming in. You don't want to
get that in your fucking recommended.
I don't want that in my recommended. Okay.
No, you don't.
That's I in case we ever cover Justin Whang again, I guess that'll be good for future reference.
Yeah. It was just 9 minutes ago. It was like the newest tweet, so it was like
okay, but to address the point that Maddox said about taking a photo with this guy. Have you ever taken a photo with somebody that you didn't necessarily care for or didn't know all that well or maybe even didn't like, right? It's
if
like
there was someone like famous or noteworthy, or heaven forbid, someone you did a video on and you saw, would you take a photo with? If you saw like Jack Murphy, would you go like, hey man, I'm a big fan. Would you like a photo? Just because that would be funny as fuck. You know what I mean?
Okay. If I ever see Jack Murphy, I'll do like the items thing. Say cuckolds. Okay. If I were to, I don't know, should I even continue this thought in real life about like real life,
you shouldn't let him know. You have to surprise him.
You have to surprise. No, I mean it's far enough into the stream, but I don't think Jack Murphy's A-logging me anymore. Let's be fair.
Oh yeah.
But let's just say, hypothetically, if I were to see iDubbbz or Hero Hate in real life, I'll probably go for the photo.
Oh no.
Okay,
continue the video.
You might be wondering, how did I cross paths with this guy? Well, the very short version is I met him late one night after a comedy show in Los Angeles. He seemed like
a friendly guy. You met him long before this.
Bro, lies.
You met him long before this. Yeah, you lied here as well.
He just keeps lying. He just keeps lying, dude.
Some of his comedy, so I invited him on my podcast. But we had a falling out when I found out he talks behind people's backs. And that seems to be a pattern with him because he's had a falling out with 3 different co-hosts on 3 different podcasts. And there's even a 4th one he got fired from that's not even...
Okay, so what he's talking about here is like stuff about Asterios not knowing how to run a podcast. Asterios has some like really cool lore though. Asterios boxed some guy because he was like some like weird Reddit moderator. Asterios was like, I challenged you to a boxing fight. Asterios is like 250 pounds, like pretty small, like Greek guy. And Asterios kicked his ass. And it's like a legendary video from back in the day. But this is just when he's going over like Asterios fucks up his podcasts. And apparently this is Justin Whang's fault, or whatever the fuck, and it's like, this doesn't make any sense, why the fuck this is even in here anymore. This is just fucking, Maddox has to explain every minute detail, it doesn't make any sense. Go to my favorite number, 41%. 41% in the video. I mean, at 41 minutes in. No,
okay.
41%.
Dog, okay, I really hope that's not like on the like bad words list right now.
It was a percentage for a video, it's like 41 minutes.
Okay, let's continue on. Let's play it. I'm glad you know the good timestamps because I could not fathom watching this all myself.
I watched the entire thing. I know the entire lore. Manic, I suffered, so you don't have to. I am going full nostalgia collection on this.
Let's go. Shout out Tyrone.
Oh yeah.
From work, including his own followers, because the genius live streamed it from work. So when it became clear that he wasn't going to stop going after my livelihood and harassing me, my friends, my acquaintances, and doing it on company time no less, as a last resort, I decided to contact his work out of desperation to get him to stop. Keep in mind, this was after months of his attacks, so I showed a lot of restraint by not contacting them immediately.
So essentially, this was when fucking Maddox tried to get Asterios fired from his job. That he claims it's like he's like the poor old victim, right? Do you know what Asterios has done? He has made jokes about him, made songs about him, no targeted messages towards him, but he kept seeing them and seeking them out, so he got offended and targeted his work as a last resort, which realistically means you're not being harassed, you just got offended by jokes and wanted him to stop, and you couldn't get him to, so you had to target his fucking work. That's what you did. You're pathetic. Play.
All right.
To remain anonymous to his company in an effort to avoid further retaliation, in part because the girl I was dating at the time was receiving countless rape and death threats from this mob. The explicit knowledge that this group that he was part of makes these types of threats. How do I know? Because they've even done it to him and his ex-wife. Wow, what a feminist. I thought a company like Weber Shandwick would step in and do the right thing because they like to stress how forward-thinking and progressive they are, releasing statement after statement about how they're leaders in diversity and inclusion. They even released an article proudly boasting about how many people of color they've promoted. Very progressive of them to tally up the colored people in their office for a bullet point and a marketing sheet for their company. So surely this progressive company would put a stop.
Maddox can't help himself explaining simple things. He just can't fucking help himself. He cannot help himself of getting to the point. It's so infuriating of just doing nothing. The podcast worked, right? Of him because Dick Masterson was there, who absolutely just wheezed, who is like the point getter out of, like, it's the complete opposites sat in front of each other. When Maddox is left by himself, he will explain everything.
Yeah.
There is nothing left unexplained. You know the phrase, like, fucking Alexander of Macedonia cried salt tears because there's no battles left there's no world left to conquer. He had beaten everyone. Maddox, he cried fucking salt tears because there was nothing left to explain in a simple sentence. Because he's already done it 50 fucking times throughout this video. He's described fucking new metal as a genre of rap, described rap. It's like everything has to be described in the most basic function. You're not learning anything from this. You're just getting fucking words regurgitated. You're getting your time wasted. This video could have been 10 minutes long, and it still would have been dishonest.
Yeah. No, I just want to show this. All right, Chris the Narc, Maddox is a cuck. Don't take him seriously. They have to look to them. And then the Maddox,
the phenotype.
Maddox, Bunty King, is that?
Yes. I'm a cuck.
Okay, is this guy also related to 8030?
Shut the fuck up. iDubbbz.
And Sneeko. I don't know what the like right angle is doing right there.
I don't fucking know what that's now. Hello, I am 8040's father. I am running for president now. I am making old cocks illegal. I am 8040's father. You have been a disappointment to my family, Maddox. You're a Newsian.
Dude, imagine if like Vivek Ramaswamy was just like, we are going to make cuckolding illegal. Just like
fucking, what's my Maddox impression? My Maddox impression has to be like, so, and Asterios didn't really know what he was doing because I thought his company promised diversity inclusivity. Because if you look at this small bullet point here, they're billing about telling all the black faces in there. Very progressive of you, I would say myself. Now, if you want to know, I also think that Asterios has done that he had 4 podcasts that failed. I cannot talk like this. It's like so bad. It's insufferable. It's like, why? Okay, fucking bald-headed liar once again. Okay, proceed.
About my email allowed him to continue the harassment campaign, and things got worse. One of Weber Shandwick's clients was the UN Women's Group, and Asterios worked for their campaign. Nice of him to take time away from banning cunts, but don't worry, those cunts weren't even that hot. But at this point, I have to admit I made a mistake. Had I known then what I know now, would I have contacted his employer? Absolutely not. I would have contacted them much sooner, because I had no idea these maniacs would still be going at it over half a decade later. That's how this ultimately became a lawsuit, because this random guy I met at a comedy scene in Los Angeles became obsessed.
No, it already was a lawsuit. It already was a lawsuit that happened of a friend of a podcast dispute that you broke up after you stole the iTunes feed and stole something. You instead decided to launch a lawsuit of $6 million worth of damages of, for example, basically a podcast where you would go to the website and there would be no commercials. He claimed it did not sell out. So it was an exorbitant amount of money that was never stolen. And in the lawsuit itself, on the very third fucking page, it's about George being offended that he was called the word cuck 56 times. This is the real reason why the lawsuit ever happened. And this tries to make it seem like Asterios Kokkinos is some like ringleader of harassment. No, he was being sued and he decided to make the best out of a tragic situation and made some funny songs out of it, like Christmas Cucks. The reason why he made those albums was to make was to raise money for his for his law defense. Like his second album was called like fucking Asterios Kokkinos. You can look it up. It's like it's Asterios Kokkinos. It's like the defense fund or whatever the fuck. Asterios albums. I can fucking find this right now on Bandcamp. Wait, I think we can play this song. Asterios. I think we can play this song because it's not. It's completely original. Asterios Aid: The Sounds of Spite. Here it is. Play this.
From what I'm hearing, there's a lot of songs parodying Maddox.
There's a lot because they're funny. They're funny, and this is by the Hard Men Working Hard, which is and it's not a parody, but it's a what's it called? Classic. Where the fuck is it? Play the video while I look.
Oh, okay.
And doesn't know how to fuck off. In my 23 years of doing this, I've never had a problem with anyone. I think lawsuits should only be used as a last resort. In fact, I told him as much. What's not publicly known is that at some point during the suit, I reached out to him directly for the first time in years and offered to unilaterally drop the lawsuit for the low cost of leave me the fuck alone. It was all I ever wanted, and I didn't even ask for legal fees or damages.
You can't do that after you've already instigated a lawsuit, though. You can't just... You have to settle in some kind of regard. And it was a bluff, basically. Because this was after the first suit. And it was like, okay, Maddox has lied about me so much at this point. I don't care about him fucking doing this. You know, I'm going to take him to court. Because at this point, he's already done 2 suits. He spent Dick and Asterios has lost like over $100,000, and he acts like this is at the beginning of it. No, it's in 2018, a year and a half after the lawsuit actually began. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's losing money, and it's like, hey, can we just end this? No, the only person who that benefits at that point is fucking Maddox, who still owns the iTunes feed, by the way. At that point. And the only way Dick got the iTunes thing back was after he won the trademark, after he got everything back from the lawsuit. So why would he give up that? And keep in mind, fucking Maddox instigated the lawsuit because he was being made fun of. We showed you the 3rd fucking page of it. This is, it's in a completely original song, so Linky, you claimed.
All right.
By the Hard Men Working Hard.
Very cool. This seems like Bandcamp, okay.
Yeah. It's like, you know, if you look on the side there, the album is called Asterios Aids, The Sound of Spite. Asterios Aids.
Nice.
Because it was to raise money for his lawsuit against Maddox, his defense.
I remember listening to Biggest Problem, wondering what the fuck is Maddox's problem? Is he for real or is he just kidding? Is this another case of full-blown autism? Listen, I'm not trying to be clever, I'm just saying that whenever he opened his mouth, spaghetti came out and removed all doubt. Then he knew what the fuck he was on about. Then there was Dick. Yeah.
No. Okay, I think I shouted over the slur. Okay, never mind. Let's go.
Okay.
I think I shouted over it. Don't worry, I shouted over it. I fucking apuna half a pizza pesavon fucking
You good?
80-30 Indian 80-30 Indian noise over it. So don't worry, you can play it now.
Okay. Is there more of that? Is there more of that I'm gonna have to worry about?
There is Hollywood sexuals mentioned.
Oh,
but it's pretty
okay.
It's a bit into it. Okay, play.
You know you can't say that shit, he's legit. America's wingman, a hitman when it comes to bold Armenians. I spend every other day voting on the page, reading all the comments, telling people to get raped. It was a rage.
All right. Put up one chat. This is a banger song.
It is a banger.
They let fans hold sway. Everybody got their say. And then it all fell down. Get fucked. Show's over now. Ciao, bitch. Thanks
for the yaks.
Millions and millions of mad bucks, you dumb fucks. Good luck with your show, cucks. See ya. I'm on Madcast Media. Debating all the real shit. This week, pedophilia.
Oh, this is so good, dude. This is good. This is
it's
such
really
a good. Like,
it's really good.
Even removed from the context, this is good. Right?
Yeah, it is. But now knowing the context, it's like it improved it as well.
Yeah, dude. So it's so good. All right, I don't know. Should we?
Okay, continue.
Okay, continue the song.
Play the entire thing.
Don't leave just yet. We got reaction videos hosted by a crackhead. It's a galaxy of shows, but 3 shows are hardly a galaxy. It's actually a travesty. Reality is knocking on the door, Georgie. Answer it, don't ignore it. Seemingly coming apart at the seams, all your dreams vanishing, never to be seen again. Pack it in, it's the end of the line. Now it's time to debate the other side. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a cockle by the toe. It damages your reputation, sack him on the nose. Like a bad little doggy, be firm and let him know who's the one with the skrill of fans and the better show. Lying and implying and for crying leaves us dying, never tiring of the goss that's delivered to us by Mexican Jesus. Yep, that's dick if you don't believe us. Stand back now, Dick's a master son. He's gonna push you to the maximum. Don't panic, have savant. Hold your reputation, cause it's a bumpy ride. Now get inside the bunker, motherfucker, don't be shy. Every single one of you cunts on Patreon is responsible for Sean's ganja. It's a lifestyle, bitch. You wanna see him spend the rest of
I fuck with this so hard.
That's it, I quit.
It's so good.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Very cool song. Very cool song.
I got proceed with the video. We don't have. I got to be honest. We probably don't have much left.
Okay. Good. I'm done with this shit so much.
We've been live for. Do you know how long we've been live? We've been live for over an hour.
1 hour.
Minutes.
Yeah, 1 hour 51 minutes. It says, and and that's including the 10-minute like countdown thing.
I cut off and just did 1 hour 40.
All right.
Let's proceed.
Had to do was fuck off, and that would have been the end of it. I was polite and cordial in my communication. I said, take your life back, and
it's presented so dishonestly. This is not.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not really what happened. Okay, let's do a poll because we have some other things we can go over, right? Including like, do you want to go over the splooge?
The splooge guy.
Wait, put a 1 in the chat, right? Put a 1 in the chat if we at this point we went over the entire history of the biggest problem in the universe. This stream's basically kind of been a de facto retrospective of covering all the information from A to Z on what Maddox is, why he's a cuck, why he's a liar, why he's a bald-headed liar. Put a 1 if you're kind of done with all this video because we've kind of explained in really every kind of way why it's pretty bad and falls on its face on every kind of sense. So put a 1 in the chat if you think we should move on from here and go over
I also have
really interesting.
I also have like Logan Paul stuff queued up if we wanted to do that.
Can we save that for another time?
I think that's probably.
I think it makes more sense.
Okay. Okay.
We've been like an hour, almost like 2 hours. I think.
Yeah,
we should save that for
we can.
time.
We can save Logan Paul for like tomorrow or something.
Sure.
If I schedule it after the stream. All right. Okay. Let's put an asterisk. Okay. Put an asterisk in chat if you want to see a stream on Logan Paul tomorrow. If you don't know, if you don't know what's happening with Logan Paul, his fiance, his wife, basically he's in a relationship with a girl who's being exposed for being 304. Okay, yeah. So I'm seeing a lot of ones in chat. Yeah, so put a 2 in chat if you want us to continue with this Maddox stuff. Put a 1 in chat if you want us to do the funny thing. By the way, like 10 minutes before the stream started, Tyrone was telling me about this guy. It was so funny.
We're gonna see him right now. This is a guy who should be fucking. People should know about this guy. He's amazing.
Famous.
He is phenomenal.
Oomphy famous.
This is wonderful.
Okay, so go to his YouTube. Let's start off.
Yes,
right.
Let's go to the Gamers Geek Splooge Slow. No, don't play it. Don't play it. So this guy, right? You may have seen AVGN, the Irate Gamer, PBG, and even old school Jontron. Humorous game reviewers where they would use their face, they would use a bit of skits. Talk about old classic games. Geek Splooge Slow is a new addition to this. He's someone who is a big fan of AVGN, Nostalgia Critic, meeting both of them in real life. Who knows? Maybe this guy could even potentially be a new member of Channel Awesome. This fucking Geek Splooge guy himself there. And the best part about this guy is his video intro, because we're about to see this Geek Splooge guy, he looks like a Wojak, he acts like a Wojak, but why are we showing him right after Maddox, the bald-headed liar? I don't think Geek Splooge is a liar. What he is, though, is a Kuma. If you can wonder, what is Splooge? What is that logo? What is the weird stuff on his logo? Well, watch Mega Man Part
2
2.
bosses.
If you go by popular.
Okay,
if you saw by popular videos, his most popular video, top Mega Man Top 10 Part 2. Watch this video.
All right.
I got a little dick. It's pathetic.
What the fuck? Dude, you know how Mr. Beast used to have the worst intros?
Yes.
dude, I need to bring that back. I'm gonna be the classic Mr. Beast, my guy.
Right. Oh yeah.
You know what? Mr. Beast fell off when he started giving to charity and he started donating to streamers. He fell off. All right. I miss it when he was making fun of people, especially children.
That's what Maddox used to do, and it used to be kind of funny. So when Maddox was funny, but let's proceed with this, because you're wondering, okay, Geek Splooge, what's he gonna look like? But don't say anything as you hear the sound effect.
Okay, hold on. Play. I like how the first video recommended is a tipster video. The first thing. The first thing. Again. Yeah.
I assume he's talking about the case and not what fucking Tipster did when he saw his fucking ego show up in his DM. Okay, play the video.
Yeah.
Listen to the audio. So be quiet right now.
Today, just for fun, we've compiled a little...
Was that him licking it up?
It's it's like him being fucking exhausted afterwards. And yes, now you're greeted with the Geek Splooge, who probably looks exactly like you should have guessed. He has the Wojak glasses, he's got the phenotype. He is fucking Andrew Tate would call him an alpha male. He is the leader of the pack, and there ain't no coming back. This guy's amazing.
Hold on. Yeah, let's just play that intro again, uninterrupted. All right, yeah.
I got a little dick. It's pathetic.
Today, just for fun, we've compiled a little top 10 facts you probably already definitely know about Mega Man.
Thank you.
Number 5.
Can you imagine? The J-Wits videos? J-Wits used to do videos on Pokemon, and he used to have those transitions where it's number 10, number 9.
Yeah, where it's
can you imagine
him with
a
his
J-Wits video and it starts out like this, where it's number 5. It's what?
He comes in his Hoppip.
Oh God! Reggie rocking him, I rocking.
I already regret saying that right now.
Fucking Second and enemy reckon them. Okay, they come on over to town. Not fucking around. Okay, okay. Bye. Get a loose attack. You'll never get to use a berry. Foxy man, we'll get through the berry. Bring the fire. Let's do this ferry. I'm top of the world. I can red. I'm the final boss. Aiming for the horn. That's why right on loss. Hit me for your level with my champ. Seismic toss. Hit me for your knockoff. How do Mike was trialed. I just did the Maddox explanation there. Fuck's sake. But that is a rap song that fucking J-Witz did back in the day. J-Witz is a legend.
Yeah. How old do you think friggin' this guy is? How old do you think he is?
I have no idea.
All right, everybody right now, just put your age, put a number. What age is this guy? What age is this guy?
I'm gonna guess. I can't tell. I really can't tell. There's some people that I can't really tell what age they are. Like, he could either be like mid 30s or like late 40s. He could
I want to say around 40.
Between there.
I want to say around 40.
I want to say that as well, but he could be as low as like early 30s.
Yeah.
But just be fat.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Your predictions are kind of, I'm pretty sure all of the predictions are above the age of 40 or.
Yeah, I think between like early 30s and late 40s, somewhere in between there, probably.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. I don't think we'll get an answer to that. It's just, we just want to know.
Well, the fact that he had an image with AVGN 10 years ago and he looks exactly the fucking same.
Oh wait, yeah.
I mean?
Let me pull that up again. Yeah, I mean he has a thicker beard.
Okay, he still looks. He could be like 30 there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He looks like Skinny Wings of Redemption there.
Skinny Wings of Redemption, dude. That's so true.
Yeah, he looks like Skinny.
That's so true.
Look here, listen. Yeah, back when AVGN still had hair, or still had hair at the front of his head.
Fuck.
Hey, we don't talk about the AVGN hairline.
No, okay. Have you seen his episode with on the Indiana Jones games, the recent one?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I don't know. That was like cool because like it actually kind of felt like he just re-uploaded an old AVGN for a bit, and like because you couldn't tell because the hat covered up the hairline. That really helped it out. Low key.
The hairline is just the thing that's aged him the most.
Yeah.
I mean, AVGN, like himself, he's got like 2 kids and like a third one on the way. Like he's not really. Like AVGN behind the scenes is like living like the best life. Like I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. I recently like kind of went down a rabbit hole of like, why did AVGN and Cinemassacre fall off and stuff with the whole Screenwave Media and Kieran and the slobs and like there's like Cinemassacre conspiracy subreddit.
I like AVGN, right?
Yeah.
Still, somewhat. It depends. Newer videos are really, a lot of them pretty bad, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, what's bad about the Cinemassacre channel is everything aside from fucking James Rolfe. It's like the podcasts with like fucking everyone else who is like really bad. That like James Rolfe just talks about movies very poorly with his friends who also just talk about movies very poorly. Like those are not good.
The rental reviews.
Yeah,
that shit. The Cinemassacre podcast. That's besides the point. That's a whole other deep dive that we can go into some other time. Put a one in chat if you want us to talk about AVGN some other time.
We do an AVGN retrospective.
Geek spooge. Let's continue.
Maybe.
God. It always catches me by surprise.
And you're not going to expect it. He goes into like a normal review. It's like the fucking framing is so absurd and like gratuitous, and then it's just like a normal like old school video game review. Like look at this, like play.
Yeah.
Since we're not going in any particular order here, the third game introduced the ability to slide and marked the first appearance of Rush the dog. The sliding would help navigate.
But if you saw this, right?
Yeah.
If you were watching a Screw Attack video back in like 2012 and you had a recommended video of this, you was like, oh, it's kind of the same thing.
Yeah, this is.
And then you see the intro and the
fucking this fucking like watermark in the bottom right.
Yeah. Why is it watermarked?
And it's like transparent too.
While
Oh my god.
transform into devices that can give Mega Man a boost, a more controllable jet when compared to the one from Mega Man 2, and a submarine to better traverse any watery portions of a stage. The game introduced a few surprises, like the one where we thought Wily was a good guy working with Dr. Light, Mega Man's creator. The two scientists were working on a peacekeeping machine, and they sent Mega Man to retrieve necessary parts. Something we didn't actually see. We saw Mega Man fight robots and acquire their powers just like in all the Mega Man games, but we never saw him pick up a single part, not a transistor or a loose screw or even a flux capacitor.
Wasn't this like initial point, this like, you know, about like Rush? Like number 5, it says sliding into Rush. What does this have to do with that?
Single part.
I was so confused. As like Mega Man top 10. I thought it was like he was just talking about the game itself at that point.
Yeah,
and then
like
it looks like if you look at the chapters, he's already over finishing talking about it.
Mega Man 9, 10, Mega Man 3, Mega Man 2, arcade games.
Wait, it doesn't make any sense. It's already part 2. How is he doing 9, 10? Like, what the fuck is happening? And then it's doing. It's
okay.
Look at what they call 9, 10, and then 3, 3. What the fuck is happening?
Okay, so he did not put in the chapters manually. In the description, in the description, there are no chapters, so we can't really blame him for that.
Never mind. Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, it's just, but like the title itself is very vague. It's like, what? I don't get it.
A loose screw, or even a flux capacitor.
I don't believe it!
Oh, and by the way, Wily was the bad guy in this one too. It was Doc Wily all along.
Fuck.
What?
Okay, so he is talking about he's ranking the games, right? That is what he's doing.
I think so.
Because I think that was him talking about Mega Man 3. But like,
wait. Apparently, we've got some breaking news. According to his email address, he has 78 in his email address, so that would be 45.
Okay. 70,
so I'm making
okay.
45.
All
so
right.
That's what people predicted. So people predicted like mid 40s. So.
All right. Quack.
I really couldn't tell because he was slightly overweight. Why is this new video? Exactly. It seems like another relic of the past, but it's a new video.
2023 with hashtags in it too.
Oh my! Yeah, let's go forward.
This fucking.
Do you want to look at his merchandise? Because I think we've got all the things we've got out of this video so far. If you look at his merchandise, look at some of these stores. I believe Tipster had this shirt on when he was going up to pick up his next moderator, Geek Splooge, with a gaming controller with weird lit fluid over it. It looks very low quality as well. If you zoom in, look how low quality that print looks. I gotta be honest.
I mean, it might just. I mean, to be fair, he is pretty old, so he might just not get it. Yeah,
that's fine. But it's like,
wait, okay. Well, I want to see. Welcome to Geek Spooge. We'll explain the 3 seashells from Demolition Man. Mow my lawn, and I'll turn it into a karate lesson. Where our facials are recommended by your dermatologist, formerly the Oswald Cobblepot School of Driving. It's what I put in your curry last Thursday.
80-30? Oh, this last one's that fucking 80-30 brain. Read this.
Yeah. While Mario teaches typing, Daisy and the princess teach us proper dildo use.
I hope he's talking about the Mario character and not Peter Scully's. Fucking...
wait. Okay. I'm genuinely curious to see like what he thinks about Is this Mega Man 9? Is this? No, wait. What is it? 9th and 10th game. Okay. Yeah, I wonder what his take is on Mega Man 9 and 10, because they were like, he was...
I don't know how the fuck he's structuring this video, by the way. He's done 5 minutes, and number 4 is Mega Man 9 and 10, which are both like... Okay.
Yeah, like, why are they together like that? I guess it's because they came out, like, on the, on the, like, WiiWare channel and Xbox 360 arcade.
Let's just fucking go ahead.
I'm just curious.
Mega Man 9, and Mega Man 10. In 2008 and later in 2010, Capcom and Inti Creates gave us a 9th and 10th installment to the original Mega Man series. Since by this point the NES was no longer in production, these two games were initially released on the
I just realized why. Well, like if this is released on the 360 and the Wii, and like I'm assuming PS3 too, like why is it 4x3 Mega Man 9 and 10 if they were released in like 2010? That's all.
I having well, let's just say I played Mega Man 9 and 10. Ooh. Well, I'm one of the reasons probably why they had to make the Might Number 9, and it kind of had to exist. You know what I mean?
Mega Man 9 is like the hardest Mega Man game.
All I'm saying is when I played the Mega Man 9, there was no there was no fucking pillar boxing on the side.
Oh, okay.
I played it though, a different kind of way.
Huh. Okay.
If you know what I mean.
All right.
The thing you shouldn't admit to on YouTube.
Yeah.
Maybe I could have, I just played someone else's copy. That's what I did. Obviously, right?
Yeah. Let's continue.
Someone else legally brought copy that didn't have the pill box on the side for some reason.
I think I'm saying. We get the gist of it. Okay.
Sorry, I had to censor myself so much on YouTube now. I'm so cucked. I might as well just have my profile picture be Maddox at this point. Like, what the fuck?
All right.
It's fucking bad. Let's just go ahead.
Yeah.
That the 9th game did not have, yet both titles received favorable reviews. And a Mega Man 11 was released in 2018 for PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, and Xbox One. And I just happen to have this one. We'll get to it soon.
Okay. That's so fucking disgusting. Yeah. I think Mega Man 11's underrated. Like, it clearly wasn't like a step forward for the franchise at all, but it's a good game. But
it was okay.
Yeah. Okay, that's geeks out. Like, literally, I think Tyrone, you covered it on. You like kind of showed a clip of him on your stream.
Yeah, that was a few weeks ago. And I found him when he had 600 subs, so someone's finding him. He's followed by Justin Whang, so probably Justin Whang retweeted him.
Yeah,
but
okay. Look at Geeks Food, followed by Justin Whang.
Yeah.
Okay, if anything,
I wouldn't go on his feed unliked, by the way, because
I would not.
Because it's just in his likes. I checked them. Do not check on stream. Anyway, you'll get taken down.
Okay, wait. Now I'm curious.
Well, let's just say in his likes, probably that's how he made the sound effects for his. No.
Okay, no, it's not showing on stream. It's not. I have a picture of YouTube CEO Neil Mohan on screen right now.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry.
Okay. Wait.
Nintendo.
Don't scroll down.
Dude, you're literally like, you saying this is only making it like, okay.
Unless he fucking changed it, because someone might have like fucking made fun of him. Because when I fucking did the Geek Splooge a few weeks ago, I went on his Twitter and it was like the first thing that came up.
Okay, there's nothing too offensive. Like he is just like kind of liking e-girl selfies, which this is a little cringe, but nothing too.
Came up. It was some really bad. Well, not bad. It was nothing like illegal, but that was like a few weeks ago.
All right, and let me go back. Let's get Neil Mohan out of here. I just assumed
that it would be the same thing because okay, maybe I made an assumption with the Geek Splooge that there would have been fucking thing on there because the last time I saw it, there was. So,
you're prejudiced.
Yes.
All right. Is that gonna be it for today? Is that it?
It's probably gonna be it for the day.
All right. Yeah. Hope you all had a good one.
Can I promote my stuff?
Of course you can. I'm gonna link I just pinned a link to your channel, Tyrone.
Yeah. I'm gonna link it in channel anyway because I like pressing buttons like the Stanley Parable. So I'm gonna put it in a few times, I guess. Hopefully YouTube doesn't ban me for spam. I don't know who the fuck what they do.
It should be fine. Hopefully it's fine.
I'm talking about birth controller. I know a lot about fucking old internet drama. I do my own kind of live streams every Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with a small Mexican boy named Nice. He's actually not a boy, he's older than me, but that's beside the point. I also do like Let's Plays on like Dragon Quest stuff. And I also do like kind of video essays. I've done a video essay on iDubbbz. If you want more information on him, like how iDubbbz ruined his career, the Illuminati situation, some highlight videos. I do a lot of different things, but mainly like gameplay news and commentary and funny things like this. If you want to, what I at least try to do, at least try to put on something that's pretty funny. That's all the aim is. So if you want to be entertained, come to the Birth Control channel. That's the best advertisement you can get.
Yeah. Like the main reason I never like cover the Illuminati stuff was because of Tyrone, by the way, because I just felt like his video was so comprehensive. Like I don't need to make one. Also, I never, I was so focused on lambasting iDubbbz. Yeah,
the iDubbbz stuff was going on at the same time, by the way.
Yeah,
I saw, ironically enough, I saw you doing the iDubbbz stuff, and I was like, should I really do this? And then iDubbbz made like, the video after the 41st thing, because if you remember, me and you did about 4 or 5 live streams on Anissa before I even made that how iDubbbz ruin his career video.
Yeah, for some reason the Anissa Joma deep dive like really blew up, kind of like relative for a stream, right? Because it kind of picked up after the live stream ended, which was kind of rare for a live stream to do. Yeah, so
that's been me and Manic, I guess.
Shout out Tyrone. Yeah, I'm just obviously, if you want to help support the channel, I got my own merch that you probably won't get looked at funny for wearing in public.
It's a lot cooler than the Geek Splooge. Just stuff
Must
like
say,
that fucking
dude,
drip.
look at this hat. It's all like embroidered and shit. Yeah, dude, for real. Yeah. So check out my merch. I'm linking in the chat right now. And obviously, if you want to donate to me, just straight up, I do have a Patreon and a Subscribe Star. The links are in the description below. So I'll pin them in the chat. Big plans for the Patreon. Let's just say, because YouTube revoked my memberships, unfortunately. So we have to make do without YouTube. We have to make do. All right. Okay, put a 1 in chat. This hat goes hard, right? If this is drip,
fucking cool. It looks cool.
Dude, for real, man. If only brand inflation, didn't make clothing and production and stuff so expensive.
Oh yeah.
If only. Yeah. And I'll link
my. That, Manic, have you got any final words?
Yeah. Maddox. This guy. You know what? Justin Whang, Lil Coomer, okay? And then if we go to Geek Spooge, Big Coomer.
Big Coomer energy.
Big Coomer energy. And then Maddox, he's just a cock.
He's a cock, but he's a liar as well.
He's a
What's the surprise?
Liar.
Someone who's dishonest about his relationship is dishonest about someone else.
Yeah.
Not a lot of stretch to make.
For real. So... by the way, I will be redirecting to Kite and Chaz. You'll be playing Armored Core 6 on stream in a few. So if you wanna hang around to go check him out. That will be it from me for today. Hope you all have a good one. Peace out. That is not the right scene I want to go to. Okay. No, my audio. Okay. Oh, and okay, it's just a black screen. Hold up. Okay, or it's just not gonna play. Very cool. It's just not gonna play. Very cool. Okay. Animation. Is the animation gonna play? It's not playing. Dude, it's actually so over. Dude, what? Okay, dude, it's actually so over. Okay. I guess we won't have the. Oh, we're back. We are so back. All right, we are so back.